weird guy that talks to himself at the gas station. So you got a ticket, you're going to court. What's gonna happen? Find out today on Chase on Two Wheels. Oh, hello Corvette, I'll take you. Oh, damn. That audio sound, dough. Yay, freedom. What's up, everybody? So today we're going to talk about court cases and freaking going to them. Are you kidding me? That last, are you turning? Or are you turning? Are you turning? All right, let's go straight one on. What's up, guys? So a little while ago, or no, what's up, everybody? So, if you guys watch the videos on the channel, are you serious with these yellow lights today? Oh my good God. Skirt. Go ahead, state trooper. I don't want nothing to do with your ass now. Goodbye, BMW. So if you guys have stayed up to date on the channel and the social medias, you'll probably know that I recently went to court because of a ticket I got. Maybe this picture will remind you guys of it. So that was a picture I was going down the highway. I'll kind of like give the backstory of it. I was going down the highway. It was going 87 and supposedly 60 or 55. And cop pulls me over, gives me a ticket, and I had a court date. And so I recently went to that court day, and this is kind of like what I wanted to talk about in case you guys have a ticket and you're about to go to court. Funny story, that picture that I took on the side of the road, I was sitting there looking at it after I posted it, and I was like, that would be funny if you had a shirt with a guy on a bike and a cop behind him that said decision time. So it actually inspired me to make this Teespring campaign that you're seeing on the screen right now. And yeah, so we've currently got that Teespring campaign going on. So yeah, that campaign is available for another week. If you guys want to go grab that shirt, that random ass leaf. I thought it was funny. After I took that little picture with a cop behind me, it kind of just like made me think of the shirt. And my whole mentality with the Teespring campaigns is, if I think it'd be a fun shirt, I make it. So hopefully we can meet the limit on there and get that shirt made. But you can click the picture, or you can click the link in the description to go check that out. They're super awesome shirts, and pretty much make up my entire wardrobe. But anyway, enough of the Teespring campaign. You guys go check that out if you want. On to the court case. I don't know if I've talked about it, but basically I was just heading down the highway, going 87, kind of going with traffic. And it was raining, it was nasty, I couldn't see shit. So I was just kind of going with traffic because I couldn't tell how fast I was supposed to be going or going. I was like focused on the road ahead of me. And I get a ticket, and I was relatively certain I was going, I was in a 65 zone. And I was going, like, the cop clocked me at 87. And so he pulls me over and he's like, do you know what the speed limit is here, son? And I'm like, yeah, it's 65. He's like, incorrect. The speed limit is, you are in a 55 zone. And I looked ahead of me and I was like, sir, that sign up there says 65. And the cop tells me, he's like, yeah, boy, yeah, son, you see that sign? That's where this road becomes a 65. I clocked you in a 55. So I was like, okay, all right, that's cool, whatever. Writes me a ticket. I get a court date of like President's Day or something like that. So I like the court date, and then like courts aren't open on President's Day here in America. I don't know if you guys have like court holidays or public holidays in whatever country you're in. Regardless, courts aren't open on President's Day. Why the computer automatically gave me a court date on President's Day, I'm not really sure, but whatever. So, being 87 and a 55, that is a pretty serious freaking fine. That is a very serious ticket. So, let's go to man. So I was like, I'm gonna freaking get a lawyer because I don't want to get points on my license. So I get a lawyer. And I was thinking like, oh yeah, I'll get a traffic lawyer. It'll be perfect. They'll get everything knocked out. Not true. Do not think you can just go get a traffic lawyer and suddenly you don't have a ticket. For one, a traffic lawyer was expensive as shit. I paid like $430 for a traffic lawyer. Regardless, I go to the court case, and my ass is terrified because if y'all don't remember, the last time I went to court because of a ticket, I got booked in jail, y'all. I'll put a link to the video down below. So I'm sitting here fucking terrified to go to jail, or go to court, just because of my previous experience. And I end up going, and I'm Heather DT, my girlfriend, and she went with me, and we're sitting there waiting in the courtroom. We're supposed to get there at like 9, or my court case is at 9. We get there at like freaking 8 o'clock. Lawyer doesn't show up till freaking 8:50. And I'm like, this whole time I'm sweating because I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I just paid this much money for a lawyer and they're not even gonna fucking show up? I was pissed. And I'm sitting there texting them and all this kind of shit. Nothing. So we go in, we get through the... Alright, nobody coming? Cool, let's go. So yeah, we get there and we go through the little metal detectors and we, like they assign you a certain room to go to if, where the fuck did he come from? God dang. So they assign you a certain courtroom based on like what fine you are. And if you're like a first time offender, you go to this one room. And there are so many fucking people at a court. So many freaking people. And once again, I'm just sitting there chilling, like, I really hope this lady shows up, or this attorney person. They finally show up, and then at 8:59, me and Heather are sitting in the courtroom like, okay, hope I don't get killed in jail or something. And at 8:50, she runs in, shows up, and like, I have pictures, because like, I got pulled over in a 65. I went back and checked the same day I got a ticket, and I was in the 65 zone. Why the cop wrote me 55, I don't know. So I'm like, hey, I can get it thrown out or something. That'd be awesome. She shows up, so I'm sitting there with like pictures and shit. She shows up at 8:50, like 10 minutes before people are gonna start like going in front of the judge and shit. And runs in, like ushers me to come outside. And I go outside the courtroom, and she's like, hey, sorry I'm late, the traffic was bad. And I'm like, bitch, are you fucking kidding me? You can't be late. You be extra early to make sure you're not late. What the fuck just happened? A rock just hit me. I show her the picture, and she's like, oh my god, this is fantastic. And I'm like, oh, no shit, bitch. Let's fucking do this. Let's get this ticket, like, fucking thrown out. Like, that's the goal. So, something I didn't know, so she takes the pictures, and I thought when the judge called my name, I thought my attorney and I were gonna go up there to the little stand and be like, hey, don't hurt Chase, basically. And so it turns out there's like a person that is sitting in the corner of the courtroom. This is before all the cases started getting tried. And granted, the whole thing was a clusterfuck. So there's a lady up there that you go talk to if you want to plead guilty, not guilty, and all this kind of stuff. So my attorney and all the other attorneys for all the other people that had, you know, stuff going on, they go up there and they're talking to her and all this kind of stuff. And from what I understand, the chick that my attorney talked to is the one that decides what's happening. Like, she goes over there and shows her all the pictures I have of like proving that I got a ticket in a 65, not in a 55. And she's the one that made the decision of like, okay, we're gonna lower it by 15 points, which made the ticket like minuscule and no points on my license, which was like the goal. The points on the license thing was the main thing I wanted to not happen. But you know, obviously the cheaper the ticket, the better. So she goes there and she's like, yeah, we got it minimized by 14 miles per hour. And I'm like, okay, which I'm thinking is freaking fantastic, because I got a ticket going 87 in a 65 or in a 55. God, I can't talk. I got a ticket going 87 in a 55. The actual speed limit was 65, which is 10 miles per hour faster. So they dropped it by 14, which is like bonus. So I was like, okay, cool. And she's like, and no points on your license. I'm like, okay, awesome. This is fantastic. Let's do this. So then, after we've talked, we go back to the little court seats, like inside the little courtroom. My name gets called, I go up there, and my attorney's up there and everything, and it was just like, alright, so-and-so, like my full name or whatever. It's like, so I see that there's been a, like, I think they called it like plea agreement or something? I don't know. So I guess what they did was they made me going 87 and a 55. Instead of making it going 87 and a 65, I guess they dropped it by 14 points. Why is my bike not going into neutral? So instead of writing me a ticket for going 87 and a 65 for the correct time, they just dropped the speed down to what, 73? 73 because they dropped it by 14 points. Which works out good for me because now I'm not going to get a super speeder fine, I guess, and all that kind of stuff. Regardless, it was awesome. And it was like, granted, she didn't show up till like the last freaking minute, but just going to court knowing I had an attorney, it was like so much less stress on me, because I knew somebody was going to be there that knew exactly what was going on and could like talk to that lady, because I'm not going to go up there and talk to that lady and be like, listen ma'am, I got a ticket for going 87 in a 55. It was actually a 65. I want this thrown out immediately, and how dare you waste my time. I'm not going to go say all that kind of stuff, but I feel like my attorney can, or at least has more balls than I do to do that. So we're going to go check this area out because we haven't been here in a minute. So yeah, just going in there knowing I had an attorney backing me up, so much easier. Like, granted, I was stressed the fuck out, like, to go, and like, I was stressed out before she got there, but once she got there, I was just like, woo! Oh my god. Hey! Oh shit! Them sneezes do. Alright, can we go this way? Yeah, let's do it. This used to be my wheelie spot until I found a better one. Let's see if I can still wheelie as good as I used to be able to here. Not as good as I used to be able to. But anyways, went to court, got the whole like thing taken care of. Oh my god, a U.S. Marshal. And they got it reduced by 14 points. And when they told me it's like no points on your license, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, let's rock that shit out. So I got no points on my license. I paid a good bit. Because not only did I then have to pay the fee, like the actual fine, what they ended up like the 73 and a 55 fine, but then I also had to like calculate in the attorney costs. So I ended up paying out the ass, but you know, I should have been going 87 and a freaking 65 anyway. What sucks is, like, I wasn't intentionally speeding, I was just like following the cars around me, and for some reason it was like, the motorcycle gets the ticket, not the cars, and I'm like, whatever dude, that's fine. Because like when I got a ticket, dude, the cars around me were hauling ass, so I didn't really understand that, but it's neither here nor there. The whole thing's done. No points on my license, no bad stuff happening, but yeah, I actually went to court without having to go get my fingerprints done, which is fantastic. So CG Dope is back on the road, no tickets, no nothing, woohoo, yay! And yeah, that's the story of the court thing. My suggestion to anybody out there that has a court date coming up, if you have a significant ticket, I would very much recommend you getting a traffic court lawyer. They're not crazy expensive, but they can end up saving you a ton of money. Like if I wouldn't have gone in there with a lawyer, I would have easily probably paid more than I did total with a lawyer. So I definitely recommend you guys looking into a lawyer. And I mean, that's all they do. You're hiring somebody that does nothing but get people a less ticket. So if you have the money, obviously. If you don't have the money, dude, then just like hope and pray. And yeah, that's it. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go play around and try to get in before all this freaking rain comes down. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want more C2 Dub, what up, Bosa? If you want more C2 Dub stuff, I stream live on Twitch, play video games, and talk to you guys live. There'll be links in the description for that. I got a second channel, Chaseontwowheels 2. And I got a website that I do bloggy stuff on. So you guys go check that out. Check out the Teespring campaign if you want to get a Decision Time t-shirt. They should be available for a week, depending on when you see this video. I'm going to head out of here, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.